Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So I'm so excited. I got my Vevor button maker a couple days ago, and I actually just got around to opening it up and getting it put together. So, and of course I will link this in the description box below. I know a lot of people are going out and buying the We Are Memory Keepers one. But I decided to go ahead and go with this one. It's not too bad on the price. I think it's about $100. And with taxes, maybe about $113 or whatever. Mine makes 1-inch buttons. So I have made a couple of them already. So cute. I know that the other one makes more than one size, and I think it has some other functions. But for now, until I get convinced otherwise that I need other sizes, I went with the 1-inch size, which is so cute. So with my package, I got the machine, of course, and I got buttons, and this one has the button that has the actual pin on it, but I did go ahead and remove the pin out, when I was making the button so that it's flat. I didn't see, oops, where'd it go? I didn't see on, let me move this. For my machine where it has the actual flares. I don't know if it would work with another maker's flares. I don't see why it wouldn't work. So it's possible. So I may buy some and try it so that I can make flares or whatever. So yeah, so you get this, and then you also get some of the clear tops to go on top of the button to create it. So what I would say, these things are like so thin. I can't even tell you. So you do have to kind of make sure you do like this when you're taking them out, because the first two that I made, I actually picked up two. So you just want to make sure that you're only grabbing one of them when you go to make it. I don't have a punch, but I do have a circle die that'll cut out the correct size. And then I did make a couple of little projects with my new Simple Stories, what is it called? Summer Farmhouse. So I just made some rosettes. This yellow one and this blue one, Nurse Tara actually sent to me when I received my package from her. So I just took my Tim Holtz, what is this called? Rosette die, and I made some smaller ones to put on top, and then I just layered the buttons on top, and then I just made these cute little medallion embellishments. So it's early, guys. I'm doing my best. So yeah, so I made those. So I've been trying to think of some cute little projects to make these on, and not just on rosette. So I am already loving how it works, and it works really well. So I will make one with you guys. And how my machine came, there's really only 3 pieces. So all of this gold and all of this and the black part, that was already put together. These just go on, it's magnetic. So you just need to make sure, let me scoot it a little bit closer, that this little part that's sticking up is sticking up on both sides. And there's, I don't know how you want to describe it. There's kind of like an innie side, and then on the other side, it sticks up a little bit differently. This is where you lay the image and the cap and the little plastic piece. So, and then the only other part that you're putting in there as well is this part. You just, it's magnet as well, and you just stick it in, up. There's like a little tube, I guess you want to say, and you just stick it in there. So it's really easy, and the only other thing that you have to do is screw in the handle. So super easy to put together, and it didn't take very long for me to figure it out. There is a video on YouTube that I'll link in my description box as well that shows how to put it together if you are interested in the Vevor machine. So let's do one together. So let me kind of turn it this way so you can see what I'm doing. So, of course, you'll need a cap. So it just looks like this. And then you just kind of put it in there. And there's a little groove that'll catch it. You just stick it right down in there. And then you take your little image, of course. Now my image is slightly smaller than this, so I kind of have to center it in there and kind of get it where I want it to be, because I want, you know, the whole face of the unicorn to be on there. And then you go ahead and you take your little plastic part and you just put that on top there. Really easy. And then that's all you do for this part. And then you just spin it around. And then you just press the handle down. And it catches it. So now there's nothing in there. Now it's in this part. So now this part is empty. And then the last part that you do is you take one of your little button pieces, or if you have the flare back. Now see, I do not. So I'm going to remove this little pin because I don't need the pin. So you can just undo it and kind of take it right on out of there. If I can get it. Hold on. It's not that hard, it's just my nails. And even though they're not long. Okay, so yeah, you just undo it and then you can just pull it right out of there since I don't need that. Now, if you do that, this part with this little ridge right here would face downwards, and you just kind of stick that in there. And it just kind of falls down in there. And then you just spin it back around. And then you're going to press it again. And voila, you have a button. It's just that easy to make. Super easy. Oops. Now you see the image. So I like this machine, and I'll wait to see if, you know, if I like the We Are Memory Keepers one. If I do, I'll wait maybe a little later in the year or get it as a Christmas gift or something. But for now, this is going to work out for me. And now you see it's flat. For this one, I just did a little bit of hot glue underneath, and it stuck right on there, and it's fine. Or you could use some double-sided foam tape to kind of fill up that gap if you prefer that. But it worked out just fine, and I'm loving this machine. So again, I'll link the information. And when you buy this machine on Amazon, it gives you an option to purchase it with these so that you can have everything that you need. And then of course you could always buy extra for the machine as well. But this one is working just fine for me. So I'll play around with this one and wait to see when everybody else gets the We Are Memory Keepers and get their opinions on that as well. So thank you so much, and I will see you guys all very soon. Bye.